Good morning, good people. This is your PooleProof Wisdom Moment. Two distinct differences separate people who can be considered self-aware and who cannot. The first one is people who are self-aware have come to realize through trial and tribulation, trial and error, that it's not just about you. Let's say that again. It's not just about you. No matter how much you may want to think it is, no matter how much you want to look at what happens to you, how you engage with people, and think that whatever's going on somehow comes back to you, that's not always the case. And discerning what is your business and what isn't your business is a key element of becoming self-aware. But along with that is a second item, which many people tend to forget. But it's one I certainly have been embracing probably for the last at least 20, 25 years of my existence. And it took a long time to get there. And it's not something that necessarily occurs to you readily. It's something that is born of experience and of a kind of illumination of the spirit and the intellect that only is possible when you have done the work and understand who you are in the world and how the world is around you. And that is to not be that person who assumes that everything that does happen to you somehow is just happening to you and that's all there is to it. No, good people. The fact is, you have to give meaning to what happens in the world around you, to the experiences you have, to the great moments of awareness and understanding that you somehow are able to access, to the bad stuff, to the good stuff, to the in-between stuff. It's not just something that happens where you're like a leaf floating up on the wind and you land at will and at points of no return. Everything that happens in your life has the potential of having meaning and giving your life meaning if, and that's a very big if you take the time to do the work to figure out what that meaning is. So let's replay here. Everything isn't about you, and everything that happens to you is not just happening to you, it's there to give you purpose. And if you assign meaning to it, that purpose becomes clearer over time. What I can tell you is that personally, the more that I think about what happens on a daily basis and what it means in the context of the life I am living, the better able I am to live my life. This is one reason I do not worry. It is one reason that I have an attitude of gratitude every day. It's a reason why I have such abundant faith, because I've lived long enough, and I'm way too old a cat to be called a kid in these days. I've lived long enough to take the lessons that I have experienced over time and give each of them the meaning they deserve in my life. So when something bad as it's perceived happens, my initial question is, what am I supposed to take from this? What am I supposed to do with it so that whatever it is today, it doesn't have to be that tomorrow? And I do the same thing if it's the most momentous, joyous occasion I could ever imagine. It's not just living in the experience of what it is, it's about extracting from it what you can use that's going to help you on your continuing journey. And with that journey comes the responsibility to examine everything. You're not just here living. You are here having an experience that is helping to inform your life so that you can fulfill your purpose. If you don't forget those two elements of what it means to be self-aware, I am here on this day, good people, to tell you you will change your life, and along the way, you may help some other people change theirs as well. I'm not going to stop this video. That's what happens from time to time. And that is your PooleProof Wisdom moment for today. Find my podcast, PooleProof Wisdom, on podcast platforms everywhere, and my wonderful third book, I Am My Own Cause, the third act, Surviving and Thriving, on Audible in audiobook form and on Amazon and online booksellers everywhere. Remember, people, it's not about you, and give what does happen to you meaning, and watch what happens. Have a great day.